Your brain on music. To be exact, percussionist Mickey Hart's brain, as he sees it, hears it, and can play it as the ultimate rhythm instrument.
This mystery mind that we have can be used for other things than dancing and pleasure. It can be used as medicine, and that's where this is all leading. This is kind of like a rhythm genome project.
As the drummer for the legendary Grateful Dead, Mickey Hart has always marched to his own beat and believed in the healing power of music.
When you see an arena or even a club all move together as one and pulse and throb, that's power. When I played a drum for my grandmother who had Alzheimer's, she spoke my name. She hadn't spoken in a year. That was power. Where did it come from? How did this do that?
Accompanied by neurologist and professor Dr. Adam Gazzali from the University of California, San Francisco, and some advanced visualization technologies originally developed for video games, this unique duo is hoping to validate the science behind the concept of good vibrations as a healing tool, as well as something you can dance to. Gentlemen, who's the real rock star here?
He's the rock star.
Clearly, Mickey.
Are you kidding? There's no stars here. We're all students.
So why don't we now bring on one of the lower rhythms. This is not a model. This is actually the structure of Mickey's brain. We could peel away the cortex. So we could drop down, sort of make what we call a glass brain, and you could see inside the brain. Mickey's wearing an EEG cap here, and each of these electrodes are detecting those very subtle signals that have rhythmic activity being generated by the neurons in his brain. And how the brain works in its highest form is that it communicates with each other through different rhythmic oscillations. Okay, so this is live recording right now for Mickey's brain.
When I see that, I play into it, and I try to entrain with it, and I try to be in rhythm with it. So I am involved in a dynamic interplay with my brain.
For the most part, we tend to study brain data after we collected it, where we want to go, and that's where we're working with NVIDIA in a collaboration to use the graphic processing unit to get better and better real-time data.
Once we define this, then we will give the code to the music therapist so they'll know what they're doing and how to do it. And it seems like a very natural thing from my research in music and medicine. The shaman use drums, they use rattles, and all of their forms of healing. So it's not something that we're inventing, but we're progressing because of science.
They're taking their music and science on the road this summer for the Mickey Hart Band's Superorganism tour and new album. For the legions of Deadheads who came of age with the Grateful Dead's music and the light shows they pioneered in the 60s at the original Fillmore in San Francisco, it's back to the future of rock music and performance art.
We started at the Fillmore, and we had these ecstatic trance rituals, these dances, which turned into just jamming. That's what the brain does, it jams. This is the same thing. Now we're going deeper into the brain.
For Globe TV, this is Mike Saray reporting.